Hi Barbara, I did your blend for you, the bath salts, and what came up for you is fir, which is very much, the forest. Like a lot of people when they smell that, it just takes them to the forest. And I thought it was really sweet because it reminded me of where you vacation and also the forest inside meditation that I was recommending that you do while you're in your bath. So I thought it was so perfect. It's an antidepressant, and a tonic to the nervous system. It relieves pains like muscle pains and things like that. Also, it's an analgesic. And it carries the frequency of the collective soul. So it gives you that feeling of oneness with nature, with everything. You also had benzoin, which is actually a resin, and it carries the light of the sun. It's also an antidepressant. And both the fir and the benzoin are active on the lungs and the heart chakra. And benzoin's about letting your soul speak, going to the core of your path and your soul. It holds energies of fire and sunlight. It's persuasive and direct. It opens the heart and mind to receiving gifts. And it also gives you the ability to just be in a place of knowing and being and trusting. It is a pathway to understanding when all is confusion. It can assist you with choices that must be made through the heart, where there's a softness needed when you're feeling lost. And it can guide you to the inside, to your center. And it's like the inner sanctum of the soul. And benzoin helps lead you to that place. Benzoin tells us not to dismiss things that are difficult, the outcome to situations we might not want, but to hear messages and be guided by them. Some things can be difficult to accept, but as the years advance, we may gain understanding of the teaching of our lessons. In this, benzoin gives us its shedded tears to use for guidance in that understanding and for peace on the pathway to inner enlightenment. You also got mandarin, which is also, sorry about the dogs in the background, I did not lock them out. Shh, quiet. Mandarin is also an antidepressant, and it uplifts. It's very uplifting. It has a very childlike frequency. It's young, it's gentle. It's really great for kids. I used it a lot as to calm my kids if they were having tantrums. So when you feel like you're just spinning, this is gonna be very calming. And it's also a tonic to the nervous system. And then to get, which I rarely blend with, and I had to check and double check it to make sure that that was really coming up for you. I have to look in another book. It's not in here. It's also a very thick, resinous kind of oil. Hang on, let me go grab my other book. What I initially felt from it was that it was going to have something to do with the immune system and the nervous system. So there are so many oils and so many properties for each one. That's why I have a million books. Okay, so to get, yeah, it's in the treatment of whooping cough, colds, colic, mumps, sore eyes, and mastitis. So again, it's really heart chakra, lungs. It is antispasmodic. It's an emmenagogue, so that means it works on the hormone system. So it's good during your period or PMS. It is hypotensive, so it lowers blood pressure. Bronchodilator, so that's what I was talking about the lungs. There's nothing really spiritual in here, but if you take the fact that it's working with the heart chakra and it's calming, you know, this is not a very common oil, so there's not a lot of information, tons of information on it out there, but you would want to just notice that in each one of these oils, you're working with them where they're working on your nervous system to reduce stress and tension, and also so much on the heart chakra. And then mandarin is so uplifting. So I think it's going to be a really good blend for you, and it smells fabulous.